It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The returner will field it and bring it back. Handoff to the single running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. That's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. To start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season. And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Gets it past the marker. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Castellanos. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground there, give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Touchdown Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buying some time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Ogden. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to get the first through the air. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Florida State offense onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. He's going to fire deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurdle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sands. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bills have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Harmon. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Castellanos. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
That's reeled in. It's Keem. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making...
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Toss to the outside. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown LSU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Working on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. Can we do running clock in the second half?
LSU 35, Florida State 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. begs the question, how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Keeps looking downfield. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? And the coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Castellanos. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Snap from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Let's go!
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Castellanos. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Harmon. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Harmon. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He throws one to the left. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book. Continues. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
There he goes. The 40, past the 30, the 10. Touchdown Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to... And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Here comes the heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day, nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.